The Enchanted Forest. Deep in the heart of the countryside, where the hills rolled endlessly and the rivers whispered ancient songs, there lay an enchanted forest. This forest was unlike any other, for it pulsed with a quiet, magical life. The trees were colossal, their trunks twisted into intricate patterns, and their leaves shimmered with a silvery glow, even under the darkest of skies. Flowers with hues unseen in the mortal world carpeted the forest floor, and glowing mushrooms formed soft paths that guided those brave enough to enter. One chilly evening, a boy named Theo found himself at the forest's edge. He had heard the tales. The forest granted wishes to the pure of heart but tested anyone who dared to enter. Driven by a desperate hope to save his ailing sister, Theo stepped past the gnarled roots and into the mystical woods. As he ventured deeper, the forest seemed to come alive. Birds with crystal-like feathers sang melodies that tugged at his soul. Tiny, glowing sprites flitted around him, giggling and whispering secrets he couldn't quite understand. Despite the eerie beauty, Theo felt a growing unease. He could sense something watching him from the shadows. When he reached the heart of the forest, he found a magnificent clearing. At its center stood a majestic tree, taller and more ancient than any he had ever seen. Its bark sparkled like polished gold, and its roots formed a throne where a figure sat. It was the guardian of the forest, an ageless being with hair like flowing ivy and eyes that glowed like emeralds. "Why have you come, young one?" the guardian asked, their voice resonating like the rustle of leaves in the wind. Theo knelt and poured out his heart. He spoke of his sister's illness, his love for her, and his willingness to do anything to save her. The guardian listened intently, their gaze never wavering. "Your love is true," the guardian finally said, "but to save another, you must first face the forest's challenge." Before Theo could ask what the challenge was, the ground beneath him shifted. He was surrounded by thick mist, and shapes began to emerge, shadows of his deepest fears. He saw his sister, frail and fading, slipping away before his eyes. His heart raced, but he remembered her laughter, her light, and her strength. "I will not fail," Theo whispered, clutching the locket she had given him for courage. His love burned brighter than his fear, and the shadows dissolved into the mist. When the mist cleared, Theo stood before the guardian once more. "You have proven your heart's purity," they said, and with a wave of their hand, a single, radiant flower bloomed at Theo's feet. "This flower holds the essence of life. Use it wisely." Theo returned home and placed the enchanted flower beside his sister. As its petals glowed, her cheeks grew rosy, and her strength returned. The forest's magic had saved her, and its legend lived on in Theo's heart forever. From that day, Theo became the protector of the enchanted forest, ensuring its magic was never misused and its beauty remained untouched for generations to come.